Lots of people are familiar with the French Beauty and the Beast, but there's actually many French Beauty and the Beasts, and this one is my favorite because it involves no kidnapping. It also starts with the backstory. A prince is traveling, he meets a fairy, she says, "Hey, you're hot, I want to marry you," and he says no, and she says, "Well then, I'm gonna turn you into a beast." This story, like many Beauty and the Beast stories, does not specify what the beast looks like. This is a fun one. If you've never Googled versions of Beauty and the Beast paintings from the past, you totally should. I think I'll go with the dragon one for the rest of this. Anyway, she's like, "You're gonna stay a beast until a woman agrees to marry you. Not kisses you, not falls in love with you, just agrees to marriage." One day, three sisters are wandering around in the forest, and the youngest sister is getting bullied by her older sisters, and she's so done with them that she just runs away. And then she happens upon the castle where this dude lives. There's lots of nice food, she stays the night, and she's like, "This is awesome." Then the beast shows up, and he's like, "Hey, you can stay here if you want. All of the housework will be done for you. You can just chill and live an easy life." So she just lives with him for a while, and then one day he starts dying. He's like gasping and choking. She's like, "Oh my God, I would marry you if it meant you wouldn't die." Suddenly he stands up, takes off his beast skin, and he's a handsome dude. They get engaged, but then he's like, "Hey, I have to travel and find my parents and tell them everything that happened. Here, keep my beast skin and don't let it get wet." And she's like, "Okay." Well, then of course her sisters come to visit her. They're jealous of her awesome life. She tells them about the skin, so they purposely get it wet. He shows up and he's like, "Now that you've done that, we can't be together. I have to leave." Which of course is very Cupid and Psyche and Animal Bridegroom. All these fairy tales follow this next path. She kisses him and pricks her finger and puts blood on his shirt. And then he's like, "What'd you do that for?" And she's like, "No one except me is going to be able to get this blood off your shirt. Just FYI." Love that. Just kind of marking him. He goes home. His parents are making him marry another woman. Our girl follows, becomes a turkey girl, kind of like our previous French story. One day she sees the washerwomen trying to wash that blood out of his shirt. And they're like, "We can't get it out." And she's like, "Let me try." And she does. The washerwomen tell the prince and he's like, "Oh my God, that must be her, but I can't help it. This wedding has to go through tomorrow." Our girl does a thing common in these tales where she bribes the new bride for nights alone with him, but every night the new bride drugs him so he sleeps the whole time and she just cries at the foot of his bed. But then after the second night of her crying all night because she can't wake him up, his courtiers come to him and they say, "Didn't you have another wife in another part of the country before you lived here?" And he's like, "Well, no, we were engaged." They're like, "We've heard this woman moaning by your bed every night saying she's your wife." And he's like, "Oh, I've been being drugged. Tonight I won't drink the wine." And he doesn't. And then they're able to communicate. The next day at the feast before the wedding, he invites the turkey girl and his wife to sit next to him. And he asks his dad, "Hey, if you lost the keys to your castle and had new ones made, but then found the old ones again, wouldn't you want the old ones?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, so it is with women. I want the turkey girl." And they lived happily ever after. No Stockholm Syndrome or anything. It's great.